What sets us apart here at Glass Express is every piece of glass that comes into our shop comes in and goes on our inspection rack that we have made here against the wall. We've got some lights behind it so you can see any scratches or any flaws that are in the glass at all, whether that's from handling, distribution, manufacturing, if there's something wrong with a laminate interlayer, or if there's something wrong, maybe a distortion in the glass. We bring it in, we get every piece of tape off of it, we get it in front of this light, we check it out the best we can to try to make sure that every piece of glass we bring to you is the highest quality piece of glass possible every time. We put the glass in front of the light, like I was discussing, check everything. We want to get all the tapes off around the edges, make sure this glass hasn't been bumped anywhere, there's no chips, there's no sort of oysters or anything on the edge of the glass. All our moldings are put on there nice and straight, everything looks good. And I'll pull it down and I'll set it on top of my feet here. And we've got our camera window and rain sensor and all the stuff that you can see from the outside here. So important ADAS features. And I get tape off of this glass. It's always covered up. For what I find is this gets damaged so often in distribution. It's always a good idea to get the tape off of it, get some eyeballs on it, make sure it's on there right, make sure it's not broken. I mean, we get stuff with broken brackets all the time. It's just OEM, aftermarket, everything. It all comes in, broken. Now, this right here is actually an OEM glass. You can see we got a Lincoln logo down here in the corner. But so this glass is in good shape. I've got another windshield that we pulled out of the box, I believe yesterday. That's for a Mercedes that does have damage. This windshield has a scratch on the driver's side right here and right through here. I don't know how well you can pick that up on the camera there, but if we did not have an inspection stand like we have and we operated like everybody else, they just get glass delivered into a rack, drop it off in the back, back of the building or in a drop box or something, you'll never catch that until that's in the car. So not only did they waste time, they put a windshield in your car that had damage to it, and either they made a decision to run with it and hope you never notice it, or they just didn't notice it themselves. This allows us to catch all that damage before it ever makes it to your location, to your car, and we can go ahead and get that new part ordered before we ever come out to you. At Glass Express, any glass that we get that is damaged or has a flaw in it at all, we send it back. No questions asked, we will not accept it. We're not going to put it in a customer's car. We're not going to take the time to try to buff out something that may not completely go away and try to provide you with that product. We send it back and make them send us something that's of quality that meets our expectations. Our goal ultimately is to make sure you get the highest quality job every install, every time.